Breaking now at 6, terrifying moments inside a Southwest Houston office building.
I'm out here. If we have any more units, we need to shut down traffic all around this location.
When a supervisor is gunned down, sending other workers into hiding.
I'm afraid and I'm scared, but we're going to be okay. We're all okay. We're safe inside.
An office worker now accused of targeting his boss, quickly captured by police.
We don't believe anybody else is at risk from this individual or this incident.
Now ABC13 is talking to investigators as they work to uncover what set off this deadly chain of events. And we are now getting a look at that suspect we were just telling you about. This is the man police say shot and killed his supervisor in the middle of a busy office building and a busy workday.
Sources tell ABC13 he is Montavious Wright. He was arrested outside of his apartment building about 2 hours after that shooting. And so this is the latest developments in that breaking news that we have been following all afternoon and on air on our 24/7 streaming channel.
Yeah, that shooting, as we say, happening at an office building in the 3800 block of Cummins Street. That's in the middle of Greenway Plaza. Shortly after that, the suspect was arrested and identified as a worker in the building. Police believe he targeted his supervisor.
ABC13's Courtney Carpenter has been following this story as well since it broke. She is now live for us with the latest details. Courtney.
Now, Mel and Mayra, just a sad situation out here. We'll go ahead and show you that video that sources are telling us that they've identified this suspect as 26-year-old Montavious Wright. That's the video you're seeing right now of him being taken into custody earlier this afternoon. That was around 2 o'clock. Police say they believe that's where he lives. There's some high-rise apartments in the downtown area on Fannin Street. That's where he was taken into custody. We understand he surrendered and was taken into custody about 2 hours after this shooting. Now, we're here in Greenway Plaza. This is where the shooting happened. This is the building right here. It's called 20 Greenway Plaza. This is the office building where it happened. Police say up on the 10th floor. You can see a couple of crime scene investigators still here on scene today. The big question, hours after all this happened, of course, still is why.
I pinged them through Teams and I told them, hey, there's an active shooter in the building.
A lunch break turned lockdown today for many people who work in the Greenway Plaza area.
I feel kind of lucky that I've got, because they're sitting in a server. Could you imagine being in there and not knowing? It's nuts.
Houston police responded to an active shooter situation around noon at the 20 Greenway Plaza office building. They found a man dead with a gunshot wound on the 10th floor.
I'm unsure if they're actually in the bathroom or not. They know they went one way down the hall. There's 2 bathrooms and only one staircase, so he might have also exited down the staircase.
HPD searched the building for the shooter. About 2 hours later, they found him in a vehicle near where they believe he lives on Fannin Street. Police say he works in this building and specifically targeted his supervisor.
We do not know why he chose to target his supervisor. We do believe he did target him because he passed up everybody else. We do not think this was random, but that he was actually looking for his supervisor and targeted him specifically.
Police say no one else was injured. Now, police are still working to learn more about the motive. When we got this information, preliminary information from police a couple of hours ago, they said at that time they had no information about any sort of ongoing dispute or problem between the employee and his boss. So we're still working to learn more information about that. And so far, police have not identified the victim who was killed in this. Of course, we'll continue to bring you the latest. Reporting live here in Greenway Plaza, Courtney Carpenter, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Courtney, thank you for the very latest. And happening right now, local activists are making their voices heard in the Nicholas Chavez case. Skya 13 was over the demonstration about an hour ago. The 4 Houston police officers responsible in his death were reinstated after they appealed their firings. Chavez's parents say their son suffered from a mental health crisis and the situation could have been handled differently. We'll have more on tonight's protest on Eyewitness News at 10.
Well, deadly cases of domestic violence have been on the rise since the start of the pandemic, and Action 13 is now exploring what can be done about it. Bree Berry is moderating a town hall fighting domestic violence to call attention to the spike in violent incidents and how the community is responding to it. You can watch that town hall tomorrow at 7 o'clock on our website, abc13.com, or anywhere you stream Eyewitness News.
Is there a larger teacher shortage? That's why a Cy-Fair ISD parent is wondering after their 8-year-old with autism was not allowed to participate in a school program. They reason they were given lack of staff to stand with him during an event. ABC 13's Erica Simon joins us now live from Moore Elementary School with more on what happened and this parent's outrage. Erica.
Mara, Sean Burton had been looking forward to the music program here for weeks, and although everybody's on spring break right now, his family says his pain is still there. And they say even worse, they argue, is the way all of this was handled. Sean Burton is a bright, sweet little boy. He's on the autism spectrum, but that doesn't stop him from wanting to enjoy a normal life like every other child his age. His family values each joyful moment he gets, but recently, they tell me, his light was dimmed.
I had a hard time telling him that he couldn't perform. I just told him it was canceled.
Sean's grandma, Dawn Tobias, says all second graders at Moore Elementary School were gearing up for a musical performance last week, but hours before it started, they got a call saying due to some struggles Sean had in rehearsal, a staff member would have to stand with him.
Unfortunately, there was no staff to stand with him that day, and so therefore he could not participate in the program. Part of his IEP is he's supposed to have somebody available, and I don't care if it's the principal that has to step in. Do your job.
Teacher shortages are the talk of the town. According to a University of Houston report, from 2010 to 2019, the number of teachers statewide fell by about 20%. In a Charles Butt Foundation poll of 919 Texas teachers last year, 68% said they seriously considered leaving the profession in 2021, which is an increase of 10 percentage points compared to the year before. Governor Greg Abbott recently appointed a task force to examine the shortage, recommend policy changes to the state's education agency, and consider more flexibility in the teacher certification process. Regardless of those issues, Tobias, like many others, has a reasonable expectation every time she drops off her student.
I believe there's a problem. No, but that's not our problem.
I reached out to Cy-Fair ISD about Sean, but have not gotten an official response, most likely due to spring break. I did email them and call them and was told by the media office that they're trying to work on it and get someone paid attention to this particular incident. Now, as for teachers and the shortages, according to recent polls and studies, being overworked and overpaid and also COVID concerns is the reason a lot of them say they've left the classroom. We're live in Northwest Harris County. Erica Simon, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Erica, thank you so much. HISD Superintendent Millard House today shared an op-ed with our partners at the Houston Chronicle. He laid out 3 things he says the school district must invest in to stabilize HISD. House says the district must bring in new students to stabilize and to grow enrollment. Second, he said the district must pay our educators a competitive wage because he says HISD will not survive otherwise. And third, HISD cannot afford wasteful spending at the district or campus level. House says the district must centralize some parts of school budgets to reduce costs and also meet the needs of all the children.